This is one of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. To the air right away, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pollard going to try the right side. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Give to Patterson, running to the right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. That's Cordell Patterson hauling it in. He's got the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Wilson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have come back to make it a 2-point game. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 8-6 the score after 1. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. Pushes him over, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's
touchdown, Cowboys!
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages. And even on the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Well, Because most teams do, in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Again, it's Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off the play fake, Mariota. This pass is caught by London. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Mariota will look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, still a half-plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They'll try and throw for it, and this is going to be caught. It's good, and that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Mariota on first down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mariota again. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run with Patterson. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 21-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Prescott. And that rushing touchdown as Ford puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. On 2nd and goal, Mariota steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
4th down, Mariota. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Parker Hesse from 4 yards out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, and it's Pollard again. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mariota. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. But this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. So that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Well, 193 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Here's Pollard again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.